We ran doorbells around 8 o'clock at night, and all of a sudden I started hearing all these babies crying upstairs. And the mother came right in the door and she said, "Oh my goodness, you have no idea what you've done. I have been countless up there. They've just fallen asleep. They were sound asleep, and you've woken them all up." My husband, who is 7 foot and 350 pounds, was furious. He's coming down the stairs right now again. And he said, "Well, actually, it is getting quite late. I have to get going now. Just tell them that his Liberal candidate drop by to say hello." That's a joke, everyone. That is a story that we typify the kind of way one would expect from Mike Patton. But tonight is not just about Mike or Dave or about any other personality. I should mention that Dave is a phenomenal individual who is in this business for the right reasons, and I commend him for putting his name forward. This is about something far more important, ladies and gentlemen. This is about changing this riding in a way that will allow the people of Ottawa West-Nepean to stand up for this community in Toronto instead of representing Toronto here at Ottawa West-Nepean. We know that if Dalton McGuinty gets re-elected, ladies and gentlemen, if Dalton McGuinty is re-elected, he will return to his promise-breaking, tax and spend, soft on crime, Toronto knows best, corrupt way, and we need someone here in Ottawa West-Nepean who's willing to speak up and stand up and fight back and put his name forward on behalf of the people in this part of the province instead of standing for the people at Queen's Park. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, it's a real pleasure to stand before you in support of a tax fighter, in support of a corruption buster, in support of someone who is willing to take a strong stand in favor of his community. And he is someone that we all know as a blue-collar politician. He's the kind of guy who's going to stand up for the people on the ground, not on the 31st floor of the tower, of the Ivory Tower. This is a guy who's willing to clean washrooms at the public library. Someone who will, like an old-fashioned doctor, do house calls and visit with the seniors in this riding who have been so terribly neglected by the Liberal government in Toronto. This is someone who will stand strong for the values and interests of the hard-working people who work hard, pay their taxes, play by the rules, the people who built this country, the people who keep our province strong, the people to whom we owe everything we have. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce for all of you Mr. Mike Patton.
Karen, you should really think about doing this for a living. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mike Patton. I'm here tonight to ask for your support. I would like to be your provincial PC candidate in Ottawa West-Nepean in this fall's upcoming provincial election. You know, it was very important to me. I asked Pierre to come and introduce me and to speak on my behalf a little bit, because it's true, I did knock doors with him. Didn't think he was going to win. Because every smart political person in Ottawa would have been more than happy to tell you Dave Pratt was never going to lose. Well, we saw a difference. And in 1995, I knocked doors with John Barrett. He was rusty then. This was prior to John Barrett. He was rusty. And you know, he ran for the nomination, and he went out there and knocked doors, and every single smart person, anybody with any political experience in the city, knew he wasn't going to win. And it was just about a year ago at this time. I took a leave of absence for my job. My wife thinks I have a habit of doing that. I took a leave of absence for my job to go work for Larry O'Brien in his campaign. He was 6% And if you had told somebody a year ago that Larry O'Brien would be mayor, they wouldn't have believed you. It was 101 shots. That's not the case in Ottawa West-Nepean. We're much better off than that. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't leave my great job in the mayor's office, an office where we were really getting things done for the community, to lose. We're going to win here. We're going to surprise the city, and we're going to beat Jim Watson and help in forming the next Conservative government, the next PC government in the province of Ontario. It's important to know that, and it's not just because hopefully I'll be the candidate. You know, a lot of the credit has to go to Patton and the Riding Association. When I was considering doing this, well, I wasn't considering, I was sort of swarming. A number of people came to me and said, "We really got to look at doing this." When I was considering doing this, they said, "Listen, this is the singularly best organized riding in Eastern Ontario that doesn't have an incumbent, and you can win. We can win here, and we need to win here." As I've told so many of you, Ottawa always seems to get the short end of the stick from Queen's Park, and in the last 4 years we haven't seen the stick. It's not fair. You are expected to pay your fair share of provincial taxes. You don't get a discount for living in the city of Ottawa. If you don't pay your full taxes, they'll come to your house, they'll get your taxes. Then why is it all right that the provincial government feels that they can discount the services that they provide in other regions of the province and not provide them to you? Discount them to you, give you pennies on the dollar. It doesn't make sense. It's not fair. Well, the answer is simple. For some reason, when Liberals go to Queen's Park, the leader takes them up to the top of the CN Tower. They look out the window and he says, "Look, everything you can see from here, that's Ontario." And that's not right. And here today, the time has come where we need to represent Ottawa at Queen's Park as opposed to having Queen's Park represented to us. It's got to change.